right, yes. And again, 5 minutes.
That's fine. It's only a,
sure.
Now, in that case, she has proof that that solicitor lied in court. She should be disbarred, and we will have the proof for you. Have you seen in the case with Jasmine? It's just the name. I'm just going to say Jasmine. Have you seen what Judge Smell sent up to Superior Court? His opinion? Have you read it?
So.
He admitted. He admitted in his.
When?
He admitted in his opinion that he had just recently. It's up in Superior Court right now.
That's what I wanted.
That he admitted that CYS lied in court. He admitted that they did wrong. The solicitor for that case sent her letter up, just a letter, saying that she agrees with that. So everybody agrees that CYS lied. They didn't do their job right. It's all up in Superior Court.
Well, again, that's the proper place to challenge things.
That's right. But you said that they're doomed if they do and they're doomed if they don't. But that's fine. If they have a strong case, bring it to court. Right?
And that's what they do all the time.
No, they don't. They lie. They make up false allegations. And it's in the paperwork. JS, right there. They lied. They falsely... They adopted her out illegally. You know, she shouldn't have been adopted out. She had family that wanted her, that there was no problem, but they lied. They hid the adoption. You know that. You're the one that told us when everything happened. We would have never known it if you wouldn't have told us.
That they hid the adoption?
They hid the adoption.
The family happened simultaneously.
No, there is no simultaneously.
Well, actually, there is.
No, there isn't. When an appeal happens, everything stops.
No, that's not correct.
Yes, it is.
Again, here's where we're losing the audience. The audience doesn't know what we're talking about, the television audience. But here's the bottom line. They did, Nevin, happen simultaneously. I dug into this.
Well, then why didn't they give the family notice of the adoption?
Because there were two different court cases, Nevin.
They didn't.
No, listen. The one had to do with the father, whether or not he would be a suitable parent.
Can I take you some time?
The adoption was a separate case.
No one gave the family. When the adoption happened, they should have been notified. They have a 30-day appeal process. They were allowed to appeal it. They were never notified. It was hidden.
That may be the case.
That is the case.
But I'm telling you, said they were not simultaneous. There were two separate tracks occurring. The one that was going on, and I'm going to say the terms wrong. I'm looking at Mary because Mary helped me get this. Was it custody? Kinship for Jasmine. That was appealed.
Well, then
ultimately, Lori, and is it Randy?
Yeah.
Won that case. It went through multiple levels.
There's a case downstairs right now in front of a master, and as soon as she found out that the grandmother was appealing, just like Randy did, everything's on hold. The master said, that's it. We got to put everything on hold because the grandmother's appealing.
That's a recent change.
So because of the Jasmine case?
I don't know if it's because of the Jasmine case, but that's an issue that you may recall I complained about because they were simultaneous. I explained how that I would have thought the same thing, that if I appealed, everything stopped. It didn't. And I understand why they happen simultaneously to one another, but to me it was very confusing. But they did happen at the same time, and they were two separate tracks. Randy and Lori appealed one, and ultimately, a year and 4 months, 5 months later, they won on that, but they never appealed the adoption. And again, I can't speak to the notification, but I can speak to the confusion. I understand the confusion, thinking that the appeal would have stopped everything, and that in that case it didn't. I understand that. But again, it's a court issue, and what we've challenged all along, and we know now that Lori is pursuing, is court issues and decisions cannot be resolved by the county commissioners.
The county commissioners oversee CYS. And CYS, if they go into a court and lie, which we have proof of, we proved it to DPW plenty of times.
Let me give you an example. If I do something illegal, Commissioner Barnhart, maybe I'm a bad example. If Mary Buer does something illegal, as a commissioner, she works for me. I have the right to hire and fire, but she also has a right to go through due process. Due process is the way we determine whether people have done things legally or illegally. Yes, you do have due process, and they're following the process right now. Look, I've made my comments. I acknowledge, Donna, I acknowledge the bridge. People need to understand this. When the federal government makes a determination that government is responsible for children, that's a horrible bridge to cross. And it puts the government, in county government, in a very difficult position.